all these cords are just hanging loosely. Unfortunately, our hole ended up slightly on the main bar. Hey guys, so we're working in Hawthorne in an existing home. And we're just making a bunch of little improvements and changes to the lighting. It's like an architecturally built place, and the client moved in maybe 6 months ago, and they've just found there's like little dark spots and things that could be a little bit better in places. So come through and have a look and I'll show you what we're doing. Yeah, thank you. There's these like in-ground step light, and one of them had become faulty, and Gav was worried that they maybe have been discontinued, which is pretty common for LED stuff. Like they make it and then they slightly change the model and then you can't get them anymore. And then you got to change all of them, and you got to find something that suits the cutout. But luckily we were able to source the exact one, and so we're going to put that in today. There's lights in this letterbox that are meant to come on every night, but they're just not coming on. So we changed the globes, changed the components, and also the timer's not working. So we're going to change the timer today. There's like a public car park out the back of the house, so we're going to put in these Google Nest spotlights that have camera and sensor, and then they connect to an app on your phone. So there's 2 existing spotlights out there that we're just going to replace for these, and it's good like smart security option. Works as a sensor light, plus you can get an app and check what's going on out the back. So in this is like a powder room, or like a communal bathroom. And the only lighting that it had was this like pelmet lighting, which is like a fluorescent fittings up in that bulkhead thingy. But they just found it like, sure it's nice architecturally, but it wasn't giving them the light that they need. So we've put in these 2 downlights, and we're able to wire it from that pelmet lighting. So when you turn that on, now these 2 come on. The first downlights we put in were like standard 90mm downlights, and they were just too bright and harsh. And now I've changed them to these like recessed, they're called flare downlights. And it's just much softer and bit more subtle. So that gives them light where they need it above the mirrors, and they've still got that pelmet light working. So that's pretty cool. This is the lift in the home, and it had like old fluorescent fittings. And so when the doors would open, they'd like flicker and come on, and only half of them were working. We took down this cover, stripped out all the fluorescent fittings and components, and changed it to 2 small LED button lights. And it means when the doors open, they just flick straight on. You don't have the ongoing maintenance costs. 5-year warranty. $5 meters long. Yep. Oh, that's actually a 90mm hole. Yeah. Probably 900 in off the edges, 1100 in. But Jen's using this as a Pilates studio, and they're finding that the basement lighting's just too harsh. So we're going to change it to 4 down lights with its own switch and a dimmer. So you can switch this irrespective of the garage spot. But again, we're trying to do it without making a mess. But we checked first what was there, and now we're going to drill our hole somewhere else. We're about to cut our holes for these downlights, but there's metal plaster battens that support the whole plaster ceiling. So before we drill our hole, we use a magnet to feel where the metal is, and then we want to avoid that, so that when we drill a hole with a hole saw, we only get plaster and not the metal batten. Hang on, let's mark them all first. Yeah, mark them all, check all the channels. Unfortunately, our hole ended up slightly on a main bar, which is the metal part that supports the plaster battens, but it's just on rails, and it actually just slides over. Just 20 mils all we needed. So luckily that just slid over a bit, and now all 4 holes are totally clear. We're gonna run cables between them, install the downlights, run a cable down to here, install a switch, relocate this power point from here over to there. They're going to cover this wall in mirrors, and then they've got downlights on a dimmer so they can have really soft lighting in here. Much better than the harsh garage lighting that they had before. Precision. Yeah. Like active neutral earth. That gives the light power. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going.
Today we're working in Thornbury in a house. Currently there's one split system air conditioner in the master bedroom. We're disconnecting and removing that. We're then installing a multi-head system, so one compressor at the side of the house that's going to power 3 indoor head units in the 2 bedrooms and 1 lounge room. So come on in and have a look.